In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create sticky scrolling prototypes in Figma thanks to Figma's latest update. Let's dive in. Alright, here I'm going to show you 4 different examples to truly understand how this new feature works. So let's start with the first example. I'm going to zoom in here. Here we have this mobile screen, we have this device frame, and right at the top we have the search bar, and right underneath we have these image placeholders. So up until now, whenever you wanted to make it scrollable, you could just select this content frame inside. You could head over to the prototype tab, and here you could change the overflow option to vertical, okay? And then if you just select this example 1 and hit play, you can see that it's scrollable, right? However, now it's possible to make these top elements like this search heading and this search bar stick to the top of the parent frame while we are scrolling, okay? So this way the user can always see these elements. We could make this search bar sticky or the search bar and this title. So let's see how it's done. The first thing you need to do is to select the frame like what we did, the parent frame, and change the overflow option to vertical. So the first step is already done. Next, we need to select the elements that we want to stick to the top of the frame, okay? In this case, I want to select this search bar inside, all right? And I want to make sure that it sticks to the top of the frame. So once I select it, I can head over to the scroll behavior in the prototype tab. And here, by default, the position is set to scroll with parent. That's why it wasn't sticky. But now we have this new option, sticky stop at the top edge. So if I select this option and I preview it, look what happens. As you can see now, this search bar stops right here at the top of its parent frame, which in this case is this content frame, and we could continue scrolling. But look what happens when I do that. You see this search bar doesn't have any fill. So let's fix this issue quickly. I'm going to select the search bar, I'm going to go to design, and here I'm going to add a fill to it. Alternatively, you could just add a background to this section and make it stick to the top as well. But I guess this fixes this issue. Yeah, as you can see, it works perfectly. But what if you wanted to make this title stick to the top as well? Well, in that case, you could also select this, the header frame. You could go to prototype and again set the position to sticky. But now look what happens when I do that. You see, first the title sticks to the top and then the search bar sticks on top of it. That's not what I want, okay? I want them both to stick to the top. So in order to do that, we need to select them both and we need to put them inside another frame. You could add auto layout to them if you want, or you could just right click here and while they are both selected, click on frame selection to put them inside another frame. I'm going to rename it to top. And now I want to make this top frame sticky. So while it's selected, I'm going to change the position to sticky, just like this. And now it should fix the issue. There we go. All right. So it sticks to the top, but this top frame that we just created doesn't have a fill. So let's go to design and quickly add a white fill to it. And there we go. Now the issue is solved. All right, now let's move on to the next example. So here we have another mobile screen and inside we have some contacts, okay? At the moment, if I select this page and I preview it, you will see that it's a static page. So I cannot scroll. So the first thing we need to do is to just select this contacts frame inside. And we need to head over to prototype, change the overflow to vertical. Now let's give it a try. So as you can see, we can easily scroll, but now I want to make these labels like A, B, C, these categories to stick to the top of this frame. Okay. So once we reach to the B category, for instance, this B label should be placed on top of this A label. To do that, we just need to select these labels inside. As you can see, we have A, B, C, D all the way to J. I'm going to select them all and I'm going to change their position to sticky. And now it should work. Let's give it a try. There we go. Very easy, isn't it? All right, let's move on to the next example. Here we have a table with some headers at the top. At the moment it's static. If I just preview it, let me show you that nothing happens when I try to scroll up or down. So now we want to make it scrollable, and we also want to make these top headers stick to the top of this frame. Why? Because it's a good practice to keep them at the top, especially when we have a very long table. So our users could easily understand the data presented in this table. The first thing we need to do is to just select this table as the parent frame, this table frame here. And we need to head over to prototype and change the overflow from no scrolling to vertical. This is the first step always, okay? Because we want to make this whole frame scrollable. Next, we need to select these header frames and just change the position to sticky. And we should be done. Let me give it a try. All right, I'm gonna scroll up. There we go. As you can see, these headers stick to the top of this frame as I scroll up or down. Now I'm going to show you another example, which is also quite popular. I'm not sure if you've noticed or not, but some websites try to make their main CTA sticky. What do I mean? Here, as you can see, we have a blog page, okay? We have this large image, this thumbnail, and right here, right next to this thumbnail, we have this CTA, subscribe to circle, and then the user can scroll down to read this article, okay? Let me just preview it to show you how it works. At the moment, if I just scroll down, nothing happens. All these elements scroll with the parent. But sometimes it's a good idea to make this card on the right side sticky. So when you scroll down, it will stick to the top of the frame and it will be visible all the time. First, we need to select the parent frame. In this example, the parent frame is our main frame. I'm going to set the overflow to vertical. And here, as you can see, we get this warning. It says, for scrolling to work on this frame, the content needs to be bigger than the frame. And that's correct. Here, as you can see, we don't have any overflowing content. So to fix that, we just need to select the frame and just make it smaller like this. Just decrease the height. I'm going to decrease it like this, but make sure that this clip content checkbox is checked. Next, we need to select this frame, this card, and head over to prototype. And by default, as I said, the position is always set to scroll with parent. I'm going to change it to sticky and let's see whether it works or not. I'm going to scroll up. There we go. It sticks to the top of our frame. However, it's a good idea to have some top margin, right? To fix this issue, I can put this card inside another frame, click on frame selection, just like this. And then I'm going to enlarge this frame. I'm going to hold down Control or Command, left click and drag, just like this. Now I'm going to select the frame inside, just double click on it and just align it to the bottom of this frame that we just created. Now I'm going to select this main frame, just align it with the other card. Now we need to head over to the prototype tab and again change the position to sticky because we created this new frame. And it should work perfectly. Let's give it a try. There we go. Now we have some top margin. If you want to learn how to create an advanced scroll animation in Figma, like what you see on Apple's website, make sure to check out this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more design tutorials. Have an amazing day and see you next time.